Monday, July 8th, and this is layout update number 10. I got a different camera angle because I've got some ideas that I've been thinking about, and I've been talking with Brian Jones of the Denver Rio Grande Western Iron Horse route, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description. But we've been talking, and I've seen what he's been doing with his expansion, with his siding and his terminus, and trying to fit stuff in with, with what he's doing. And I'm going to start calling Brian the expanding foam god, because he's got some things going that he's figuring out that's actually probably going to work. But anybody that's been following this, I've got a few different ideas that I came up with over the last week, because I'm kind of limited in space here. It's not a big train room, shop, office thing that I've got going. So I was thinking, how can I make this bigger? Because you can watch it go around, and it's cool, and it's been working fine, not a problem. And I've been doing the ballasting, and I've got a few little things to finish up, but it's worked really good. But it's like, where can I expand? And Brian was going, well, go up. And it's like, well, I can't go up because I've got windows and an air conditioner, and that wasn't an option. But I had forgotten of an idea that I had back when I did the HO switching layout. It was, it worked good. Like I said, I did that before I put this in, but the original thing was to come around and put something on this wall over here. And sometimes I get my crazy ideas in the middle of the night, and I was thinking, I forgot about that. And over here I've got, I think it's about 6 feet from the wall to the door. And I'll grab the camera, and I'll give you show you what I'm talking about. But I've also got about 19 inches off the wall here, because I've got this panel, which I can move it. It's not a big deal, and I can move this. But when I'm just messing around with the trains, this is about as far back as I go. So I've got, I can put something over here. So that's kind of what I was thinking. This, this is an old shelf cabinet. It's been in here since I started the, this train, my office before I did the model railroad. It doesn't have to be here. And I built an extension out to basically the end of it, and I can take that out, and I've got all this space that I can do. I have to modify some bench work, and that's no big deal. But I think I told Brian, I measured it out, and I think I've got 11, almost 12 square feet that I've got to work with. And my problem was trying to figure out how to tie it in with what I've already got and make it look believable. And I think I came up with an idea. It's going to change what I did with the mountains, which is not a bad thing. Because how I got the room was I slid the whole layout over. It's about 5 or 6 inches. It floats on the top of this desk, so it moves, and I had forgotten that. So that gave me some room on this back side that I can tie in and bring it up and tie in this crossover. So let me flip this camera around, and I'll kind of show you what I've been talking about, and we'll see where it goes. Okay, guys, what what I was talking about was how I slid this whole desk over, or not the desk, but the plywood on the desk, and it gave me, I haven't measured it, but I think it's about 5 inches on this back side. And I can get rid of this. That's not an issue. Let me move this chair so I don't fall. But I've got between the door over here and the wall, that's 6.5 feet. Plus, if I bring it out to where this panel is, it's right at 19 inches, which I can move it over. Actually, this is all real. I can move this all around. But what I was thinking was, if I tie in to right here, this passing, and now I've got enough room to come up and around on, because I got 2 different levels. I've got this, and then about 1.5 inches of rise up to here. So what I was thinking of doing was tying into this, bringing it around, and over. I can put a little elevated staging yard or something, maybe 3 or 4 tracks of staging that could come in off of that switch into the siding, which is this outside track. And then it goes into the crossover, or it can come into this yard lead here, and that gives me some flexibility to do something with this mess in here that I'm not particularly crazy about. But the other thing I can do is tie into this crossover right here, put a switch, and come at a lower level. And I can also bring this out a little bit and bring it into, I don't know, a little classification yard or industries or something. So that's kind of what my attention is going to be, I think, for a while. This it'd be hard to show you, but this actually floats off the desk. The desk is right here. It sits underneath. I put this cloth in here so so it covers the mess. And this panel, hang on a second, grab this. Okay, so I've got my table saw roller table basically holding this up. It's screwed into the other part of the plywood. So this is, that's no big deal. I can put legs on it. I can beef up the bench work. I can tie in to it. So that's not a problem. So anyway, that's kind of the latest update, and kind of looks like the train broken too. Anyway, that's going to be, one more thing. What I was thinking, since I moved the plywood over, and it's kind of, here's the back side of the office and shop and train room and all that. I've got a potbelly stove here, and excuse the mess. I've been trying to move stuff around so I could even work in here, but it kind of doesn't leave a lot of room to get in through this door out of the room. So I'm thinking of just kind of rounding this off, put a fascia on there, and take that corner off so I'm not hitting it all the time. But okay, that's kind of what I wanted to show you. So I hope you like it. Okay, what do you think? Think it'll work? I think it will. So that's kind of the next project. I think I'm going to back down on the mountains and scenery and kind of go with the expansion and see where that leads. I guess I'm out of control, and we'll find out. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'll talk to you guys on the next update, and see you later.